Hello, fair citizens of the world. Today is Friday the 10th of whatever month it is, July. So the sun has, as you can see from the window, the sun has started to appear again after a fairly damp week, let's just say. Still a little bit cool, so that's I'm fine with that. I like that. So what exciting things have I gotten up to since yesterday? Well, quite a few people have told me that my vlog is quite relaxing. So I do thank people for actually watching it. So I'm pleased that some people are enjoying it for whatever their reasons might be, just listening to me waffle for 10 minutes or so. You clearly have nothing better to do with your time, people. But on a serious note, thank you very much. It was a topic of conversation in one of the breakout rooms after the meeting last night, which I thought was quite funny. But there we go. And one of my other friends in a different congregation messaged to say that she'd been asked to do an impromptu playing of her. She's done something called Lockdown Blues, so she's composed and written this song. So apparently she played that last night, so after the meeting. So who knows? It's all going on. It's you've got to laugh, haven't you? It's either that or cry. I actually, for me, had something very unusual today. I had a lie-in. I rarely have a lie-in. That being said, so I had a lie-in till about 10:15, I think it was. So I totally missed the group this morning, so I was a bit annoyed about that, but I clearly needed it. That being said, I didn't get off to sleep till like 2 o'clock in the morning, so it wasn't as if I slept from 10 o'clock the previous night, so there we go. So kind of just potted, done a little bit, had a look at a flute that has come in for possible repair. It's very unusual. It's got some kind of rubberized pads, which I've never seen before on an entire flute. I've seen them on the back key of a clarinet, on the register key, but I've never seen an entire flute fitted with these particular pads. Very strange, but they seem to work very well. It actually makes quite a nice noise. It's missing a pad and I'm missing a few corks and things, but it actually makes quite a nice noise. Yeah, very strange. So I'm waiting to hear back about that. So then I watched the Flat Pack Friday. It was Hannah, don't know. Sorry, Hannah, don't know your last name. She did a saxophone recital for Flat Pack Friday. Very good indeed. Lovely sound. Lovely sound. Loved the foray, so well done, Hannah. Heather, if you're watching, maybe you can tag her so that she knows. Thank you. I don't know who's next week for Flat Pack Friday. And then I made a cake with the last bit of all my baking stuff in, so I thought, I'll make another cake. No idea what it's going to be like, because I literally just used a base recipe and dumped a load of stuff in. So it's got cinnamon, had a tiny smidge of amaretto in, left in a little bottle, tiny. So whether or not it'll hold the flavour or not, I don't know. What did I say? Oh, and cinnamon, a bit of amaretto, and some dried fruit. So, I don't know, we'll see. It smells nice, it looks nice, it's just come out of the oven, so. And then had a little playthrough. Oh yes, this is my, I'd made some of these kilt pins. Well, this is what it looks like. So there you go. This is mine. So I've got a saxophone. I could probably take it off actually, couldn't I? That might be easier. There we go. So there's, excuse the motorcycle, there's mine. So saxophone, rainbow for the lockdown, treble clef, quavers, and then a lyre. And of course all the beads have to be green and blue because they're my favourite colours. So don't know whether I'll actually wear it anywhere, but thought I could put it on a canvas bag or something, or maybe use it for concerts or things. But so that's mine. All the others are made. I've just got the cards to make now, and the gift bags are all done. I've got cards to make, and then I need to figure out the logistics of getting to all my students' houses. But hopefully we can work something out about that. So yeah, so that's that. As is often the case, I have no real idea of what I'm going to play in my vlog until I'm actually practicing a little bit beforehand. So today has taken me in the Beauty and the Beast route, the Disney route. So sorry if it goes wobbly. There we go. I need to try and figure out something about this to stop it doing that. But this is the book. It has a peg because I need to turn a page. So that's the book. And I very often get these books to encourage my students to, go and find something that speaks to them. So I have a number of these books. I have a whole shelf full, seriously, a 4-foot wide shelf and more, full of books with CDs. Bearing in mind I have flute, clarinet and saxophone. Good grief, it's so noisy today. And this particular range of them are pretty simple. And they have a guide track, and then they have the just the orchestral backing track. And then you can, I suppose, change them and make them a bit more. Some of the rhythms are fairly simple, so you would normally get more complicated rhythms in the actual songs, but you can do that. You've got the freedom to do that. But the backing tracks are really nice. So I always recommend books with CDs because it's much more fun. Playing by yourself can get quite boring, especially when you're a beginner, kind of up to grade 2-ish, 2, 3, even beyond, but particularly that point, because you're making a noise, aren't you? You haven't developed, hopefully, the nicer sound that you will develop as you get further on. So it's finding things that that float your boat and will make you want to practice. In fact, that's finally happened to one of my students this week, which is brilliant. Been encouraging them to find different things, find something that you want to be able to play. And there's a great guy on YouTube called Dr. Selfridge, and he does, I think he plays lots of different instruments. He's American. I think he must be like a school band director, because they have a different kind of music teacher set up over there. And he does loads and loads of tutorials on how to play, some of the current songs, but in a very easy format. So instead of sheet music, he will just give you letter names. He will demonstrate it, then he will give you the letter names and then work on a particular section. So when Despacito and Havana came out a couple of years ago, I used that to teach some of the kids, and it was like, oh yeah, this is brilliant. So one of them this week has found a song that they want to be able to play and has actually started practicing. And the parent sent me a video, so yeah, it's great. So anyone that's learning an instrument, or if you just want a bit of inspiration, then do go and have a search on YouTube. Just type in flute sheet music or alto sax sheet music or whatever it might be, and literally hundreds of videos will come up in the comments of all sorts. Now there's a plane going overhead. It's obviously a jet going overhead. It's non-stop today. So there's classical, there's a flute orchestral backing tracks channel, that's very good. There is movie themes, there's all sorts. So if you want some inspiration, just have a look on YouTube and see, just play for the sheer fun of it. Sometimes that's what you have to do, rather than slog away at something in particular. Just have a bit of a practice break and play something completely different, which is great fun. Anyway, I wasn't planning on saying all that, and it's now turned into 10 minutes, so anyone who's not musical, many apologies. So I'm going to have a slip of tea. I haven't killed my succulent yet. So that's, sorry Lawrence, there we go, I haven't killed it yet. So that's, I managed to kill most green things. So we're doing well. It's been a week, so steady on. You're getting a 2-for-1 today. I'm feeling generous. It's from one of my favourite Disney films, which is Beauty and the Beast. I prefer the animated version, but I think the live action version is very good, and I will watch it again. In fact, I have it somewhere. I will dig it out and have another look, because it's got some gorgeous little songs in it that are not in the animated version. It takes a while to get into. Well, it took me a little while to get into, but it is actually very good. So, one of the songs from the live action is called Evermore, and that is on, will be on, whenever, my new CD, my movie themes, whatever it's called, I can't remember what it's called, CD. So today's tracks are Something There and I think Beauty and the Beast. It's a different Beauty and the Beast version. The first time I played it, I was like, oh, this is a bit strange. But it actually works very well. So Something There is where Mrs. Potts is singing. It's the snow scene. It's probably my favourite scene, one of my favourite scenes in Beauty and the Beast. Where the Beast and Belle, excuse me, I know, why am I yawning when I've had a lion, are outside in the snow, and then I think she lobs a snowball at him, doesn't she? And Mrs. Potts is singing about the, you know, there's something there that wasn't there before. And then Belle and the Beast both are singing in their heads, so to speak. And then Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, different version of Beauty and the Beast, so hopefully I'll get it right. It does change time signature, so we'll see. I'm most of the time successful, but not always, so there we go. Here's Something There. I'll just have a little shufty through this. With this particular flute, you need to warm up the pads for it to, you need to give it a blow through to warm up the pads, for them to, I think, seat properly. I think that's what Jem says, but it does work. Okay. Very sweet. Sorry, wobbly page. And then hopefully backtrack all the way. Hopefully. There we go. Very sweet. So it goes into 3/4 halfway through, because in the live action film they start dancing to it, obviously as a waltz. And you may know that I have a bit of an issue with 3/4. I think I probably got the 3/4 feel there, but yeah, why I have an issue with 3/4, I have no idea, but I really do. There we go. So anyway, it's 5:30. Good grief, it's 5:30. Wow, time flies. So I'm going to finish my cup of tea, finish a bit of study, and then I think I'm just. Oh, we've got a quiz tomorrow night. So I've written out about 18 questions, and then I'm going to pick 10. So I need to sort out which 10 I'm going to have. So I'm setting 10 of the questions. There's 30 questions. There's also a get to know you session, so that will be quite interesting, based on the band one that I did on Monday. So that should be good fun. That's with my Forlongly friends. So yeah, that'll be nice. And then it's my part 1 of my convention on the Sunday, so looking forward to that. That'll be nice. Something. So it's a nice weekend. So I will sign off, and I will see you tomorrow.